In the beginning of this film, I was expecting Michael Fassbender to go on full Magneto mode and try to colonize that island as Genosha. That is a mind of a geek going on. The Light Between Oceans is directed by Cianfrance and written by him as well, and it stars Alicia Vikander and Michael Fassbender. This tells the story of a man who wants to go to this remote island off the coast of Australia and be a lighthouse keeper. He meets this woman and they fall in love, they get married, they go and live there all by themselves, and one day they come across a boat who comes to shore on that island and it carries a dead man and a baby. That's all I'm going to say for the plot, despite the trailers revealing a whole lot more for this movie. And if you do not watch the trailers, you're going to enjoy this movie a whole lot more. First of all, the cinematography in this movie is absolutely gorgeous. It is sweeping, beautiful, impeccable, splendid. I cannot describe how gorgeous the cinematography in this movie is. From the colors, to the sets, to the specific type of shots selected by Cianfrance as the director, this movie looks incredible. And the director as well can pull off a great story, despite all the cliches this might have, and pull off amazing performances. Michael Fassbender in this movie is so freaking good. Once a year, this guy, whenever he's in a movie, or more than one movie in a single year, he can pull off an incredible performance. This character is a tortured man. He is haunted by his past. He wants some clemency. He wants some peace for his tortured soul. And Michael Fassbender portrays that so well. I talked about this a little bit in my X-Men Apocalypse review, the scenes with Magneto, and the scene in the forest specifically. Michael Fassbender, he can pull off tortured really, really well. And he does it again in this. This man, throughout the whole runtime of this movie, he has struggles going on. It affects him psychologically, and you get that. Not only through his performance, but as well with the help of the director Cianfrance, and at times he allows Michael Fassbender, as this character, to emote silently as he is on camera. He does this a lot with Michael Fassbender specifically, but he also does it with other characters and actors as well. But this man, the star of this movie, along with Alicia Vikander, is incredible. Alicia Vikander is one character that I can see half of you loving her and half of you hating her. This woman is very complicated psychologically. I'm just going to... Shit, I bit my mouth. I'm just going to say that this couple goes through a little bit of trauma before the movie really gets going and they find this baby. Every action this character takes is understandable. It's justifiable if you look through her eyes to the world. But I can understand as well that a lot of you might disagree with her and even hate her for the things she does in this movie. It's not like she is a despicable human being. It's not like that. It's just there are very questionable things that you might not agree with that you wouldn't do if anything of this ever happened to you. These characters love each other. You feel their love throughout the movie. Their relationship and their love for each other is very well established. These characters are very well presented, very well developed throughout the story of this movie. The main problem I have with this movie is the story. That is a little too much in the beginning, that is a little too much in the end for you to really grab onto what is the focus of the story. There are times where the movie really just seems to want to add as much materials from the book, because this is based on a novel, as much as it wants, and I think they could have cut out a little chunk of it. The movie runs for 2 hours and 10 minutes, but that's not exactly the problem. The movie could have run for that amount of time and have a little more solid story, a more condensed, focused narrative. There are times in this movie where you kind of feel like this movie could have gone the Nicholas Sparks route, and for some people I understand if they accuse it of doing it, but to me it didn't feel that way at all. This movie has real characters. It has characters with layers. It has characters that feel real. A story that feels real. It has love behind it. And I mean love by the director. He loves this story. He really wanted to direct this movie, and he really wanted to cast these two who are actually dating in real life as these two characters. And their chemistry, my friends, is nearly palpable. These two work so well together, and they also have clearly great chemistry with the director. The score is also very, very beautiful. I love the score for this movie, and I cannot, again, emphasize how good the cinematography really is. The main problems with this movie really are story components, not really story structure, but the way the story stretches out at some points and you just want it to really focus up a little bit, where it does in the middle of the movie. About 10 minutes into the movie and about 10 minutes before the movie ends is where this movie really is condensed and showing what it's truly got to tell. I love every movie by director Derek Cianfrance, and this is another one that I love. However, I will say this is his weakest movie. I cannot call it the worst movie because this movie has flaws just like any movie out there, but is not near being a bad movie. Great performances, great directing, amazing, sweeping, beautiful cinematography with a beautiful, haunting score that stays with you. I really enjoyed this movie. It's not as good as I expected it to be. It's not going to be in my top 10 as I expected, but it's still a very enjoyable, very good movie with a real good story behind it. And I will say, The Light Between Oceans gets a martini. It is definitely a good time, anytime. What did you think of The Light Between Oceans, my beautiful geekies? Are you a fan? Are you not? Did you read the original book? Let me know in the comments below, and also let me know your favorite Derek Cianfrance movie. Mine is The Place Beyond the Pines. I love that movie. Also, until tonight on my Lion movie review, you have a chance to still leave your questions for the hashtag Rogue1Q&A. Ask me anything you want about anything you want. And of course, leave the hashtag so I know it's for the Q&A. And you can participate in a giveaway, and it will be a triple giveaway. Click the thumbs up if you like this review, and also click subscribe if you haven't, and join the beautiful geeky community where we can be geeky united. Also, for new subscribers and old subscribers, geekies, click the bell next to the subscribe button because there have been some problems on YouTube and I want you guys to know whenever I upload a video, and whenever I do, if you click the bell, you will be warned anytime that happens. Thank you so much for watching, my beautiful geekies. You guys are the freaking best. I love you all. Stay beautiful. Stay geeky. Shit!